this is Dragonland, and welcome back to episode 17 of, Wytchwood. Well, first things first is that we're obviously gonna put this branch antler. You stick the budding branchler into the fertile soil of the fairy circle. The suspicious flower bud wiggles with glee, drinking up the magical pond water. After a few minutes, nothing else happens. Come on, I don't have time to watch flowers grow. Maybe I can speed things along a bit. Yep, a growth potion. Let's see if I have the stuff to make it. You make this. I can make this. So I just need the glue, which isn't too hard. Just need to stop by the bandit camp. Just take out the fairies. Okay. It's annoying. Okay, so I need the clay. Also need this. Nice. Need these because I'm running low on them. This one too. Let's find more clay. There we go. Kind of terrifying that they sound like toddlers, but it is what it is. There we go. Okay, that'll give me another empty jar, which I can use to make glue. Okay, so the glue, I need a dragonfly wing. Of course. One time everything was going smoothly, I don't have dragonfly wing. Okay, so how do I get dragonfly wing again? Or you just grab it. catch them by grabbing them. Nice. And then it'll last me for a while. Goodbye. Back to the fields. Okay, so now I can make the glue. This. Run all the way to the place I need. Put the growth potion on. Okay, it sticks while I do it. Okay, here we go. It's a growth potion. You drip the invigorating fertilizer on the stumpy branch and it shakes with energy. The ground trembles as roots rip out from around your feet. Speak to the rumpling. You find yourself looking up at an odd little house that has grown out of the flower bud. Even odder little man sits on the porch glaring at you. Oh, will you just leave me be? I don't know how you managed to track me down, but please just go away. Hold on now, you've led me on quite the merry goose chase. You are the rumpling, are you not? He sighs and cleaned the smudge off his spectacles. Congratulations, you caught me. The story is true then. I've caught you, and now you must grant me my weight in gold. Curse that stupid legend. Look, sorry you came all this way, but I don't do that stuff no more. I'm retired. These days I'm more into woodworking. Wouldn't you rather have a cute little birdhouse instead? I know a magical contract when I hear one. I found you fair and square, so cough up the gold, shorty. Ha! Too bad I threw my alchemist stone into a bottomless lake. Without that stone to make gold, I'm as poor as a pauper. Why would you do that? Why'd you think? Because villains like you kept on trying to shake me down for money. All that rotten stone ever did was bring me misery. Well, I'm not leaving empty-handed. You created the alchemist stone in the first place, you must know how to make another. Looks at you with his magnified eyes. You want an alchemist stone of your own? Well, okay, it's your funeral, lady. I've still got the distilling equipment in my workshop. Just bring me these ingredients to make a new alchemist stone. A chemical alloy, crystal newt spine, and a golden egg. Okay. Not too hard, I just have to make another puzzle box, which I can do. Need to get the silver fox fur again, which means I need to make another one of those, which means I need to make one of those, and that's not going to be too hard. I need more clay. Nice. Make this. Need to make this. Means making one of these, which I can make. There we go. Now I just need to get the frostling stuff. I need to get silver fox fur anyway. Also need to get a crystal root spines and the golden egg from the market. Which will require, I'll just check it out. I'll go quickly go to the market. Or maybe I'll do that chemical alloy first. It'll be faster and I'll be able to figure out what crystal roots need. Pulled out all the regents. I just got 3 things left. Okay. I'll just put this down for frostling. Nice. you muchly. Now make this. See what I need to make snare as well. It looks like I have to be quick about it. Nice, so that's 2. Collect this stuff because I know I'm going to need it to make another snare. Get the wolf. Muchly. Let's chase that out of the way of the frostling. Good. Nice. I can now make the alchemical alloy. And all that's left is the golden egg. Just a matter of again here. Rushing over to the market to look at. I need to get the goose. Take out the goose. Little ball. Be too hard. Need to get some clay. Probably get that by running to part of the river. No. Clay. To the village. It has clay just sitting there. Okay. I just need a pot. There. Now I can take out the goose. The goose will not see it coming. Much like this. Goose didn't even see it coming. Okay, to the field with me. To the fields. Just thank you. Now I can run to the fairy place. The appeal. Be shocked that I got all that. Hello? Here's the alchemical alloy. The rumpling's eyes light up at the sound of the alloy. and he rubs his fingers together in anticipation. The Rumpling looks away from the newt's spine, gesturing vaguely at the ground beside him. You lay it nearby. You pass the golden egg into the hands of the Rumpling, who receives it tentatively, as if it could hatch at any moment. Collecting all the components into his arms, the Rumpling disappears into his little treehouse. You can't tell exactly what he's doing inside, but the sounds and smells emanating from the chimney make you think it's better left unknown. He emerges sometime later with singed eyebrows and foggy glasses. Eureka! I've done it! He holds out a glowing emerald with a pair of iron tongs. Here, go ahead. Yours. You appraise the glittering jewel. It's abnormally heavy in your hands. Very pretty. The little man's giggling abruptly stops and his face falters with disbelief. Oh. What's the matter? You seem disappointed. Oh, it's nothing. This is just not what I was expecting is all. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. I guess I should have told you earlier, but there's a slight, curse to the stone. It can only be touched by the one whose heart is free of avarice. How convenient of you to leave that part out. Since you went to all the trouble of tracking me down, I just assume you were in it for the gold. Oh my, no. I don't care much for the wretched stuff. This gold is meant for someone else. Well, I gave you what you asked for, our deal is done, and leave me in peace. Alright. No need to be rude. I got to bring this stone back to the millers. Past the bandits. You know, I went the wrong way. I forgot the millers are up here. Just a thing. Hopping around. Up here. Yeah, I totally forgot I could go straight. The guy's still here? No, he's gone. Here we go. You're back! The hawk will return with his goons any minute now. Don't worry. I've got a solution to your monetary problems right here. You hold up the alchemist's stone proudly. Oh, that's a very fine jewel. I don't think it'll be nearly enough to satisfy the hawk. Just stand back and watch. All this grain is just waiting to be spun into gold. You place the stone into a barrel of grain and it melts through the kernels like butter. The barrel bursts under the weight of glittering gold coins spilling out onto the floor. Oh, it's a miracle. You touch the alchemist's stone to a bushel of straw and it instantly transforms into a mound of sparkling riches. Amazing, I can't believe my eyes. You roll the alchemist's stone into a bag of flour and mountains of gold dust rips through the canvas sack. How is this possible? I've never seen so much gold in my life. Just gonna rob you blind real quick. Before the millers can so much as count a single coin, the door crashes open. The hawk strides into the mill, flanked by a pair of guards cracking their knuckles. Time's up! Where's my money? Yeah, pay up, squirts. Master Hawk, not to worry, you've got your payment right here. His eyes open wide at the sight of piles of gold strewn about the mill. What? But how? Never you mind how, this should be more than enough to cover the costs of the miller's debts and the deed to the property. I don't understand. Unless... No, it can't be. He points a hooked talon at you accusingly. You're the Rumpling! There's no other explanation. Guards, seize her. The two goons leap forward and grab you roughly by the arms. You're making a terrible mistake. Just take your money and leave these good people in peace. Don't play smart with me, imp. I know how the legend goes. I've caught you, now you must give me my weight in gold. Haha, I'm rich. I'll lock you up and squeeze you for every penny you've got. I'll be the wealthiest hawk in the entire kingdom. No, the entire world. Now pay out my first installment, Rumpling. He outstretches his hands towards you greedily. As you wish. No sooner does the cold stone touch the hawk's skin than a brilliant flash of yellow light engulfs the mill. When the light fades, the hawk stands before you, transmuted into a solid gold statue. What magic is this? Horrified, the two soldiers beat a hasty retreat through the door. What happened? Is he okay? You tuck the stone safely back into your satchel and give the hawk statue a pat. I think this should set you up nicely, just don't go spending it all in one place. Thank you. How could we ever make this up to you? Live a rich and full life. That ought to be enough for anyone. You notice a stray feather glinting on the floor. Just rob you blind for your resources while I give you money to get more resources. You pluck the gold feather and run your fingers along the gleaming barbules. I'm probably saying that wrong. It makes a sound like coins falling into a wishing well. The soul of a hawk. This is my payment. Man, it's just gone. The last is the stag on the mountain, which I've basically ignored the entire time I was up there, because I just couldn't be bothered. Which means now, my only thing left to do is to man. Had enough with the turkeys. I'll just go up to the mountain and talk to that man. Stag prince. Stay back, spirit. I have nothing you want. Sisk, keep your wits about you, boy. I'm just an old woman. Oh, so you are. My apologies. One can never be too careful traveling about the mountainside. Plenty of tricksters like to disguise themselves and play pranks on me. I meant no disrespect. None taken. What are you doing out in the cold anyway? I've come to collect ice berries for my brother's coronation. He's going to be crowned king of the whole realm today. King? According to whom? Well, according to him, I suppose. He is the eldest, after all. He says it's his destiny. Some days, I'm not so sure, though. I feel like I should be doing more than just tending to the castle's gardens. So he gets to be king and you get to pick berries till your fingers fall off. It's not so bad. I like the crisp air and fresh snow. There's something magical about the wilderness. Ah, but listen to me prattle on. I still need to collect the ice berries my brother requested. Very particular when it comes to, well, anything really. Job shared is done twice as quickly. Let me help you before the frost bites. Oh, thank you. I'm getting a bit chilly. Only a few more ice berries. So this is the stag's brother, Buck. He seems nice. We need to get ice berries, which means I need to go up here. Dodge you real quick because I just want berries. Maybe that's the palace up there. Yeah, if this was here. There we go. I'll just make more. I'm just getting more for myself. Here you go, Buck. Any luck finding those ice berries? Here you go. Ah, just look at the wonderful bounty you've gathered. Gladly takes the berries from you and places them in his pack. It was no problem at all. The stroll through the brisk air was quite refreshing. Only my brother cared as much for the beauty of this place. He's always been content staying amidst the nobles of his court. I should like to meet this brother of yours. He sounds like quite the ruler. Why didn't you say so? I'd be happy to invite you into the castle. Buck slips his arm out towards you in gentlemanly fashion. You take it in your claws and nod. Let's be off then, shall we? The prince isn't accepting peasant complaints. Scat, you old crow. How dare you speak to my guest with that tone? Apologies, sir. I didn't know she was your guest. Don't apologize to me. I'm not the one you disrespected. Right. I'm sorry, miss. What I meant to say was, welcome to the court of the magnificent and benevolent Stag. Louder and with more pomp, please. I hereby welcome thee, Lady of, the Swamp. Lady of the Swamp, to celebrate with us on this most auspicious day, the bequeathing of the kingdom to he whose antlers reach the hithermost clouds and shine with just descent. That will do just fine. Carry on guarding. Right. The buck turns to you and nods to his pack. I've got to prepare these berries for the ceremony and do some final pruning in the hedge maze. I'll meet you inside. Don't mind if I do. Sitting upon a lofty throne, the prince looms over his court of nobles. Not too many tiny cakes, they can't outnumber the tarts. Where is my useless brother with those berries? Everything must be perfect for my coronation. Think him, sir, and slink off to the garden, sire, no doubt shirking his royal duties again. And great, I do ever so much for that little rascal. Doesn't even bother to show me the respect I deserve. Should have him exiled long ago, if only he weren't my brother. A fantastic idea, your grace. He'll be shown the door as soon as the ceremony is concluded, I assure you. Ah, my days of sharing the throne with that dandelion are almost over. It is best he lives out his days on the mountain. Lord knows it's where he belongs. Stag's eyed now suspiciously at a cluster of nobles. Speaking of my brother, have you three taken care of the statue in the Hesmage? Oh, yes, your majesty, just as you requested. Don't you worry yourself, my lord. The nobles exchange hurried whispers, but you can't hear them clearly. I wonder what all that fuss has to do with the measly statue. Something doesn't feel right. Perhaps I ought to take a look at it myself. It's the hedge maze. Into the hedge maze? Yes. Let's rob this guy. Don't leave your stuff out. At the foot of the marble statue is a cracked and weather-beaten plaque. You wipe snow from the engraved slab and find that large chunks have been hewn away from it. Only a few words are still legible. Stag. Rightful heir and ruler. Revealed. The choice of word is quite convenient for our royal aspirant. I wonder what the rest of the story has to say about the matter. Pick up a tuft of colourful fur caught on the statue's raised hoof. Looked to be from a very expensive piece of clothing. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets of the statue. He's quite literally doing the job as your groundskeeper. I bet your butt this maze will fall to ruins if it wasn't for your brother. We're gonna do this, see if there's nothing else hidden. I like it how it just randomly got stuff to ransack. Oh. So sorry for the bark. The court gardener bears a striking resemblance to the lord he serves. How do I interrogate truth serum? How do you make a truth serum? What's that? Where's foot? I need to make how much of that? Do more then. And then I think I've got enough of those, which means I need to make more snap traps. Right. Oh wait. I know it's not in pie, but it works. Probably only need 2, but who's to say? Let me go back to where I need to be. There we go. I just quickly stuck crows are in the fields, crows are in the fields. Snap trap, just place it down. I do need to make a second one. But I can make 2. Let me just stop by the forest real quick. Quite literally step in and out. Should be quite literally step in and out situation. Oh, there we go. Now back to the mountain. Real quick. Nope, it's the swamp. This is the mountain. Still need to get the crow's foot. Why did I go back to the mountain? There. Oh, yeah, still need one more. Interesting to know that the stag and the buck live in the mountains. More truth serum. Just run back to the castle. Prepare myself to compel some nobles. You stick your syringe into a plump macaron and offer it up to the nearest nobleman on a silver platter. Pops it into his mouth without even looking at you. A broken plaque in the hedge maze. Would you happen to know anything about it? The noble's eyes flutter and they speak as if conversing with themselves. Can you believe the audacity of the stag? He broke it. He should have been the one dispersing the pieces. I couldn't be bothered to do such menial labor, can you imagine? So anyways, I just tossed my piece into the southeast corner of the maze. Next time you should get some of the servants to do this dirty work. You snap your fingers at the noble. They sneer at you for a moment, before returning to their wine as if nothing had happened. You slather a cracker with a liver pate and drizzle some scintillating serum over top. Soon enough, a nobleman licks his lips and indulges himself. What do you know about the statue in the hedge maze? The nobleman scratches his chin absent-mindedly. Oh, you mean the one with the stag smashed up? I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but he told me to get rid of some chunk of marble, terrible heavy thing. Anyway, I just left it behind one of the wooden benches in the maze. Did he really expect me to lug it all the way out of the castle? Snap your fingers and the nobleman immediately goes back to snacking as if nothing had happened. You know, I'll go this woman. Noblewoman. A noblewoman snaps her finger as you pass by. Here, freshen up my wine. Nodding politely, you dip your syringe into a glass and squeeze out a good amount of the purple liquid. She ships it with her nose high in the air. There, it's a broken plaque in the hedge maze. What do you know about it? A plaque? It's the last time I help out the stag, I'll tell you that much. He was whining about a prophecy or some such nonsense. Told me to get rid of a piece of that plaque for him. Told my finest winter moth trying to get to grips with the damnable thing. I left it under the big tree in the middle of the hedge maze. You snap your fingers and the noblewoman makes a disappointed frown, pulls up a collar and a huff, and rejoins the party as if nothing had happened. Well, that's easy. Quite literally, just the tree. Wedged under the tree's forking roots lie a jagged piece of stone. Just as described, a piece of the plaque seems to have been kicked under the bench and forgotten. Go away from where the buck is. Over here. Buried beneath the heaping of the snow, you finally manage to find a hunk of stone. That looks like the last piece of the plaque. I have to reassemble them at the stag statue if I want to make sense of this. Definitely putting this on a cliffhanger. Oh, wrong way. I'm leaving. Probably shouldn't. Very long video. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. There's 3 pieces. You snap the broken chunks of marble back into place. Despite some marring on the surface, you can read the plaque quite clearly. The buck and the stag, a tale of 2 princes. Only one destined to be rightful heir and ruler. The king will be revealed by the touch of the truest crystal flower. Looks like the stag is trying to cut his dear brother out of his birthright. I wonder what the business with the crystal flower. The buck knows his way around a garden, perhaps he'll have some idea. Oh, I'll talk to him in the next episode. So, thank you for watching this episode of Wytchwood, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!